my good friends, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Battle series, the School of Hard Knocks. So throughout this episode, like every other, we'll be jumping on to the Pokemon Global Link Battle Spot ladder, playing under the Championship Battle rules, which are the equivalent rule set of the VGC 2018 season. So it's Wednesday. Hope you guys are having a fantastic week so far. We are on Hump Day. That's what we kind of call it here in the UK, or at least I call it Hump Day, because it's the middle day, isn't it? So we're on the kind of the hump, and then we got 2 days till the weekend. So anyway, we are playing this Mega Blaziken team as we played last week. We're going to continue with it today. Had some great games on Monday. We played one of the greatest all-time legends of VGC, Session Park, which was amazing on Monday's episode. And hopefully we have some more good games today. So let's click into it and get started. Before we get into anything, guys, as always, if you do enjoy the content, please leave a like on the video. It does really help the channel out, and your support is so very much appreciated as always, because you are just an amazing group of people. And also, if you'd like to get in and become part of the Flinched squad, you don't need a t-shirt to be part of the Flinched squad. You're all part of the Flinched squad. But if you'd like some merchandise to rep yourselves at events and give yourselves a tiny little bit of extra RNG look at events and just make yourselves look cool as anything, you can grab one of these cool Flinched squad tees down in the description. Just visit the Teespring link and that'll take you over to the store, and you can purchase one of these nice t-shirts. We are pulling out some nice designs for future. So when I come back from my honeymoon, I'll probably, the week after, will be the unveiling of the brand new design, and we're going to do a big giveaway with that new design as well. So make sure you stay around for that, because we'll probably be doing 3 more t-shirt giveaways as well for that one. But that will be coming very soon, and looking forward to unveiling that to all of you. But we have our first opponent of the day, Tiago, and they are running a 5-power Pokemon team rather than a 6 Pokemon team. Doesn't need 6 Pokemon. Already locked in, already raring to go. Team of Incineroar, Metagross, Cortana, Tapu Fini, and Tyranitar. So, what can we see here? We're gonna have probably Mega Metagross, maybe Mega Tito, maybe not. But we've got a nice file. Grass and Water Core there with the Incineroar that offers a Fake Out support, Intimidate support. Cortana, that we all know about, has option of speed control with a Tailwind there, and Tapu Fini for terrain control. So I like Bishop as a start, as a lead here, and I like Blaziken as well. I don't know if I want to bring Azumarill or Moongus here because of the Cortana. Makes it a little bit awkward. I think Coco's good here for the speed control that we can get, and probably Landorus as well. There is a good argument to bring a Moongus, just because the redirection is quite nice to support the Landorus if the Metagross comes out. But since we're not bringing it, we're going to have to rely more on our Tapu Koko if we lose our Blaziken early on to get those electric webs off and get some speed control and the likes of things like Metagross that can really threaten our Landorus otherwise. So let's see how we get in on this one today. I don't know what's with me today. I'm so thirsty, so thirsty. I drank about, I don't know, about 4 pints of water in the last hour. I must have had this like intake of salt, and I'm sure I haven't, but it feels like I've just been spoon feeding myself salt for the last like half a day, but that hasn't happened. Anyway, I'll stop talking because I'm just talking nonsense. We do see the Tapu Fini and the Cortana come out from my opponent, so we have to be a little bit wary of the potential Tailwind coming out from that Cortana, of course. Blaziken is a little bit threatened here from that Tapu Fini, very threatened really, but we could potentially Iron Head the Tapu Fini and go for a Flablet into the Cortana, although if we do that, we're likely to see maybe a Tailwind come up from the Cortana, maybe a Muddy Water come out from the Tapu Fini. So what we could do is just I don't feel like I want to protect Blaziken here, because if we protect this turn and the Tailwind does go up, we can't protect the next turn, which then, you know, if we're protecting the next turn, then we're kind of equaling the tailwind, and I think we'll get through this one turn. We've got a good chance to anyway. I don't think Blaziken goes down to a single Muddy Water. Sacred Sword coming out into the Bishop, so take us down to our Sash, which is fine. We are going to get this Flare Blitz off into the Kartana. It's probably sashed as well, so we'll probably activate the Sash on that side of the field. But you never know. It is sashed, obviously. Yes, we'll take a bit of recoil damage, and we'll get this Iron Head off into the Finny. We should outspeed it with Bishop, which we do, and there's every chance we can pick up a cheeky flinch. But no, we just see Muddy Water, so we will lose Bishop, and hopefully Blaziken, yes, does just hang on. But no Tailwind coming out, which is always nice. We can bring in Tapu Koko now. We can start chucking out some Electro Webs. We could potentially just Rock Slide and Volt Switch on the Finny. But there's every chance the Finny just protects, possibly, or switches out. But has my opponent got an electric resist? They haven't. If you look at their team, they've got nothing that resists electric, so we're pretty safe going for a Volt Switch into that slot. Blaziken will outspeed as well, so we'll get that Rock Slide damage off first. So we can do that. We might see the Kartana switch out for the Incineroar, but if it does, then Finny actually switches out, which is fine. Incineroar coming in, so we might see that Kartana just protect here, just to kind of keep itself safe. We might sack it just to bring in the Finny again. Yeah, we do. So we're going to get this Rock Slide off, take the Kartana down, and we'll be able to get our Koko out of here with the Volt Switch, which would mean we're still kind of retaining terrain control if that Finny decides to come back in, which it's likely to do. We get Landorus in unintimidated, which is always nice, because if that Finny comes in, it's probably in a position where we can pick up the KO with possibly the Groundian. The Tectonic Rage, I should say. We do get another speed boost with that Blaziken, so that's good. We've got to be a bit wary of potentially Fake Out coming out onto something this next turn from that Incineroar, but we've got access to double protect. And like I say, we're in not a bad spot, because we just double protect and then we can Tech Rage into that Finny slot. Whatever comes in on that slot will go down, and we can superpower into that Incineroar slot as well. We've got to worry here that the Incineroar might switch out, but I think my opponent probably wants to utilize that Fake Out, because both our Pokemon are weak to Water type attacks. And we're not going to see anything switch out here. There's the Fake Out into the Landorus, expecting it maybe to be Scarfed and a Muddy Water coming out as well. But like I say, we're not in the worst of positions. So we've still got the Koko in the back. The Finny might protect this turn, because it's probably fearing the Tectonic Rage, but I kind of have to do it because I don't want to allow it to get a Muddy Water off, because if we lose Blaziken, that's not ideal. So I'm going to just superpower, like we said, into the Incineroar. It should be enough to take down the Incineroar, even -1 from this range. Which it is. No switches coming out, no protect, and this Tectonic Rage is definitely going to be enough to pick up this Tapu Finny. And then we're down to one Pokemon. And it might be worth switching Blaziken out if it is the Metagross, is the last Pokemon, to Tapu Koko, so we can bring in Blaziken not on -2, and we can always protect on the Metagross for our first turn, and then once we get the speed boost, we can knock it out. That is if it is Metagross. So we do get the Tapu Finny with the Tech Rage with another speed boost. And it is Tyranitar. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is... yeah, I'm probably better off I'm going to Sword Stance. Oh, do I just Superpower? No, I don't think I do. I think I bring in Coco. Because we want to stall out. It's going to be Mega T-Tar. We're never going to be able to take it down -2 if it is Mega T-Tar with a Superpower. It's likely that the T-Tar here goes maybe Dragon Dance as well. Yeah, there we go. We've got access to Electro Web with Coco, which is always a good thing. We are going to see the Tyranitar just go for Protect here, so that's even better for us. So we do get the Sword Stance off. And we can just, I think we're better just going Rock Slide, Electro Web. Yeah, Electro Web. And then the next turn we could potentially just Earthquake. I mean, we could Earthquake here, really take our Coco and the Tyranitar down, but I want to try and stall these Sand turns out so when we get Blaziken in, we don't have to worry about getting knocked out with. Man, that does so much damage. +2, Dragon Dance coming out. It's not going to mean much though, because with this Electro Web, we're kind of keeping the T-Tar in check, really. And another Rock Slide Electro Web will be enough to take this thing down, so we should be alright. Just want to Electro Web again in case the T-Tar decides to go for another Dragon Dance. But we just see the forfeit come out. So, very good game to Tiago. And we managed to pick up a win. Nice and easy there. So that's quite good. And we'll move on to our next game, which should be very good. Okay. Yeah, one of the things like I've picked up definitely from this team is like I was saying at the PC over the weekend, I've got top 4. Decided to play the PC after the MSS on Saturday in Orpington, and chose to play this team in the PC because I like this team and I think it's got a lot of potential, and I thought why not. But one of the teams I came up against was Tapu Lele, Gastrodon, Driftblim, Mega Salamence. It was just really obnoxious for this team to deal with because it had so many different aspects to shut this team down constantly and threatened it, and it made it really difficult. So that's something to maybe for me to look at improving it going forward, because there's aspects I think there that we need to kind of really try and nail down if we would want it to take this team further. I'll also be doing a very quick team review and posting the paste bin, the QR code and all that of this team for Friday as well, just as a little send off as well, guys. So do look out for that. It should be quite good. It's not going to be an in-depth one like the Naganadel one. It's going to be quite a short one, but nevertheless it should be a lot of fun, and just a little send off before I go away over the weekend. So we've got Matt as our next opponent: Coco, Incineroar, T-Tar, Lele, Metagross and Amoonguss. So what are we going to do against this team? I feel, because there's not really much speed control, Blaziken is very good here. I do want to bring Blaziken. I probably want to bring Bishop as well as Coco, and I think, what do we want? Do we want Landorus? Probably do want Landorus, to be honest. The Intimidate's going to be quite good if we can get it in, so we'll just stick with the same 4 again. And we've got some nice music as well to kind of get us into this one, which is very good. So right, we've got Matt in his cool Pikachu hat. What's he going to lead with? We lead off with Blaziken Bishop at double Bs, and we see Metagross and Tapu Koko come out, my opponent. So what we will do is double protect. There's no fear of any speed control coming out here, and if we protect, get the jump on the Coco with our Blaziken, then we can knock it out with a Flare Blitz. The next turn we can do a chunk of damage to that Metagross as well with our Bishop. Blaziken can take an attack from Metagross as long as it's not a Zen Headbutt, but it doesn't look like Metagross wants to play around at all, we're going to see Metagross switch out for Amoonguss. And we'll just get a double protect on our side of the field. Let's see what this Koko goes for. I wonder if it goes for a Z move or if it just goes for a pivot out into something with a Volt Switch. But no, we're going to see a huge Z move come out. Gigavolt Havoc from this type of Koko. Good job we protected. Probably into, I'd say into the Blaziken, but it might be into the Bishop as well. But more likely into the Blaziken here because that's such a threat to the team on my opponent's side. Ooh, it is into the Bishop. It's going to go for that to break the sash. So, quite nice. We do get the speed boost here. Koko has wasted its Z move, which is one thing. The problem is here, we can't really... we could target the Koko. I mean, there's nothing wrong with targeting the Koko, but we're probably going to get pulled into that Amoonguss. We could potentially double. I don't know if the Bishop takes a Dazzle from this range though, that's the only problem. So we might be better off preserving Bishop for later on in the game, bringing in Koko. We don't need to worry about anything getting spored because we are grounded, the electric terrain is up, so Spore is not going to be anything to worry about here from that Amoonguss. It's just going to be the Rage Powder, which we see. But we should be able to take it out with a Flare Blitz. The Koko will probably take out our Blaziken though with a Thunderbolt. Yeah. Unless it goes into no, it's going to go into the Blaziken, which makes a lot of sense. Do lose Blaze. I'm going to bring in Bishop because I don't want to bring in Landorus just yet until that Metagross is Mega Evolved. Yeah. Right, okay. I'm going to protect Bishop and I'm going to go for an Electro Web. Because if the Metagross does Mega Evolve, it doesn't look like it's going to though. Let me see, Metagross just protect here. Koko probably going for a Thunderbolt into the Bishop, yeah, and we'll get the Volt Switch off. Electro Web off, sorry, into that opposing Koko. Which is good. And we can Sucker Punch the Metagross here, but it might switch out knowing that the Sucker Punch is going to be something that could come onto it. I mean, what could be in the back? It's potentially in the back. Probably the Incineroar, to be honest. I'm kind of tempted to just Electro Web again, switch out Bishop into Landorus. Or I could Volt Switch in on the Metagross. But then we could take a Stomping Tantrum as well, which isn't ideal. We'll just go for another Electro Web. Doesn't look like the Metagross is going to switch out though. But as long as this Metagross doesn't Mega Evolve, then... Oh, it is Mega Evolving now. Okay. To get this Electro Web off though, we're in such a nice position. So there's the Electro Web. We do get it off. We're going to drop the speed of that Metagross, meaning that Landorus is going to be faster than this next turn. Koko's -2. And it'll probably want to target into that Bishop here. Stomping Tantrum into the Bishop. Doesn't affect it. Volt Switch into... It's going to be into... You've got to expect it's going to be into Incineroar. Yeah. Okay. So we can't protect Koko, that's the only thing. I'm going to protect Landorus here because the Fake Out, if it's coming out, it's going into that Metagross slot. And I'm going to go for... Do I go for a Volt Switch? No, I don't think I do. I think I just Electro Web in case the Coco comes back in for the Metagross. Because the Coco comes in the next turn for sure. Get another Electro Web off. No, Fake Out coming out though. Iron Head into the Landers. And Fladlets into the Lander. Doubling in. Wow. Okay. I could probably just Earthquake though, that's the thing, like, and take both down. Like I could Volt Switch out with Coco and sack Bishop. I'm kind of tempted to do that. Keep my Z move. The Incineroar is not going to protect. Let's do that. Metagross protects, so that's a bit of a shame. But if we can take down the Incineroar, we lock it in. And this means that the Landorus just wins. Oh, we're not going to take this Incineroar down. No way. That Volt Switch does no damage, because it's obviously an Assault Vest variant. But it means we haven't got a berry to contend with. We are going to lose Bishop, but it's a worthy sacrifice, I feel, at this point. Because the Volt Switch should take down that Incineroar. There's a Fledlets into the Landorus. Oof, that does a lot of damage. I mean, we can Tech Rage into that Metagross slot now, if we would like to, and just Electro Web. But the Metagross switches out to Coco for sure. I would imagine. Let's Electro Web and do that, though. Okay, no switching. I'm going to take the Incineroar down. Alright. Yeah, and here goes. I don't get why the Metagross doesn't switch out. I mean... I don't know. We could have went for this a turn earlier though, that's the thing. And we've just got the Coco to deal with now. It's bent his Z move. But I think our Coco probably wins one, maybe wins one-on-one. Does the Coco protect now? That's the thing. Like, I feel like Coco would probably protect. But we'll protect Alandorus and go for an Electro Web now. I feel like the opposing Coco, yeah, goes for the protect on our protect to try and get the Electro Web off. Because Alandorus is probably in range of a Dazzle, I'd imagine. I mean, I will Swords Dance, just in case. Or I could just Earthquake, to be honest. So if we survive the Dazzle, we get the Earthquake off and we win. Coco's never going to go for a double protect, I don't think. And we definitely Electro Web because we need to outspeed the Coco with our Coco. There's a Dazzling Gleam. I don't think Landorus survives this though. Oh, it does! Coco avoids, but we get the Earthquake off. Lando, 6 HP. And that Coco, 6 HP. Oh, man. Awesome end to an awesome episode. That was great. That was awesome. So, yeah, we've got a very bulky Coco. It is slower than your max speed variant, but it takes a lot of attacks. And showing there, not even from full HP, taking an Earthquake from Lando. So, very good, very good. And good job we didn't Swords Dance there, because our Electro Web missed, and if we had done that there, then things would have got very bad very quickly, and we would have definitely lost Landorus the following turn, which wouldn't have been ideal. So it's a little bit of a shorter episode today, guys, but it's all the same. It's been very good. I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, do leave your comments down below to let me know what you thought on today's games. I would love to hear, and even though I have not got any time at the moment because I'm just absolutely going crazy with setting up for the wedding and everything this weekend, this Saturday, crazily enough, I do read them all, and I will you know, leave a like and a little love heart, because I love you all. You're all amazing. But do leave your comments, and if I have got time, if I do find I've got a little spare bit of time, I will 100% comment back, because I do appreciate the time that you take to comment on the video when you do. So yes, let me know your thoughts on it, and we will wrap things up right now, guys. So go away, have an amazing afternoon, make sure you're taking care of yourselves, whatever you're doing, having fun, and I will see you all very soon for another episode of the School Hard Knocks. We'll be back on Friday. Just a reminder though, guys, there will be no stream tomorrow evening, Thursday, because I'll be in the midst of setting everything up for the wedding this weekend, so unfortunately I won't be around to do a stream, and we won't have one for the next 2 weeks. Sad face, sad times, I know, but we will be back very soon with our streaming schedule, which is always a lot of fun. Like I say, we'll be back on Friday. We've got content galore on the channel while I'm away. We're going to do an episode of School Hard Knocks on Friday, and then we'll finish up on Friday with this team, with a little team report, just going over the EV spread, and just talking through the team, what my thought processes were behind putting it together, and then slotting a pace bin in there and a QR code team as well for you guys to go away and test this team out if you would like to. So thank you so much, guys. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all again for another episode of the School of Hard Knocks on Friday. So until then, guys, take care and bye bye.